Welcome to the Urban Survivor channel, and in this video we're going to be sharing a few different options for rechargeable electronics that can be included in bug out bags or inch bags. I did a video about bug out bag electronics about 6 years ago, and since then a lot of things have changed, so I wanted to make an update. All of the items in this video are highly portable and either USB rechargeable, they have rechargeable batteries, or they're related to charging. And we're going to be looking at lighting sources, radios, charging cables, power banks, and finally solar chargers. I'm also in the process of updating my bug out inch bag, and a lot of the items in this video are going into that kit. But I wanted to show you a variety of options to help give you some ideas for your personal setup. I've also done full reviews on a lot of the items we're going to be looking at in this video, so if you want to learn more about a particular item, you can check out the links in the description. First, we're going to be looking at a few different lighting options. This is the Nitecore NU25 headlamp, and for me this is one of the most essential items. This one is a primary LED with a max output of 360 lumens, and also a red light for preserving night vision, and also a small high CRI light which is good for reading. This headlamp is really lightweight and weighs less than 2 ounces, and it also has a maximum runtime of 160 hours on its lowest setting. It's important to have a few different options for backing up your primary light, and if you're looking for something really lightweight, you might like the Rovivon Aurora A5X. This keychain size flashlight has a maximum output of 650 lumens and a max runtime of 66 hours on low. In addition to the incredibly bright primary LED, it also has a set of side LEDs which provide a nicely diffused source of light just like a lantern. This model also has a small UV light on the side. Also, the body glows in the dark after it's been exposed to a light source, making it easier to find in the dark. Lanterns are another great source of hands-free lighting that are useful for lighting up places that you plan on staying the night in, like a tent, a room, or the area outside of your shelter. This is the LEDLENSER ML4, which is a really lightweight and powerful lantern. It has 4 different white lighting modes, red light modes, a 300 lumen turbo mode, and a max runtime of 45 hours on the low 5 lumen mode. It has a carabiner style clip on top which you can use to hang it, or you can clip it to the outside of a backpack. In addition to the rechargeable 14500 battery, it can also run on a single AA. For flashlights, it's also good to have something larger with higher outputs and longer run times on high modes in case you need more power for an extended period of time. A great little light that's relatively small is the Skilhunt E2A, which also runs on a rechargeable 14500 battery or a single AA. It has a max runtime of 48 hours, a max output of 600 lumens, and it also has a high CRI. This is the slightly larger but still compact Immolent LD70, which has a max output of 4000 lumens. If you want something really small and really bright, this is probably the best option for you. Here we have the Nitecore P12, which runs on an 18650 and has 1000 lumen max output and a bigger battery and improved runtimes. The last light here is the Fitorch P26R, which runs on a larger 26650 battery, and if you want something with high outputs and even longer runtimes, this is a good one to consider. A radio is another important component to my bug out system. I had a difficult time finding a radio that was both compact and USB rechargeable, but eventually I picked up the Retekess V115, which picks up AM, FM, and shortwave. The radio is relatively lightweight and the sound quality is decent. It has a nice antenna, and there's also a headphone output. I personally don't have a transceiver as part of my kit, but in case you do carry one like the Baofeng UV5R, they also make USB adapters and chargers for those as well. Having solar charging capabilities is a must if you have rechargeable electronics in your bug out kit. The charger currently in my kit is the 15-watt RavPower solar charger. This charger weighs about 24 ounces, so it's not light, but it has a 5-volt 3-amp max output, and it can charge 2 devices simultaneously. And if you rely heavily on electronics like your phone, flashlights, radios, and other devices that consume a lot of power, you might consider a larger solar charger like this one. The one thing to keep in mind is that this does not have an internal battery, but you can easily plug in a power bank to store additional power. For storing additional power, there's a few different options you can consider. If you want something small, there's the Jackery Mini, which has a 3350 milliamp hour battery, or you can go with something larger like a 10,000 milliamp hour or a 20,000 milliamp hour pack like this one from Basis, which you might have seen in some of my other videos. If you have any items that run on removable batteries like 14500 or 18650, you can pick up a USB charger for those as well. If you want a battery bank solar charger combo, you might like the Zeus i26, which has a high capacity 26,800 milliamp hour battery, and it takes about 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight to charge the battery 5 to 10%. It doesn't provide a whole lot of power, but it can be enough to keep a handful of small electronic items going. The nice thing about the Zeus is that the internal battery is huge, so as long as you keep it charged, you'll have a lot of power stored when you initially bug out. Finally, these are a few different USB cables and chargers you might consider adding to your kit as well. This is a 3-in-1 USB cable that has a micro USB, a USB-C, and a lightning cable. I like this because you can use it to charge most modern devices. Since they're so light, I'm also going to keep a USB-C cable and a micro USB cable in the kit as well as a backup to the 3-in-1 cable. If you have any items that have some kind of unique USB charger, you'll need to include those as well. If you keep a lot of electronics in your kit, it's important to take them out and test them from time to time to make sure they're fully charged. Some of the items may run out of battery a lot faster than you expect if you're not using them. Let me know what type of electronics you've got in your bug out or your inch bag in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to the Urban Survivor channel for more videos like this one.